What's going on, everybody? Welcome to GmiasWorld. Today we're going to be talking about something that I don't think a lot of you guys noticed during the beta, but I kind of think that they're going to keep it going for Madden 20, and I think it's going in the right direction. Did you guys notice that sometimes you couldn't see your opponent's play? Did you guys notice that? Like, it just wouldn't show it, but then sometimes they did. I don't know if they're testing it to see what's going to happen, but I don't think that when you're playing on a competitive mode that people should be able to see your plays. Like, this is not Bill Belichick and the Patriots with Spygate. I think that was one of the most, I don't want to say stupid, because I think I see what they were trying to do. They were trying to make people understand what other players do. But I don't think it was necessary. I want to say it was one of the most unnecessary features added to Madden in a very long time. Because why would you let somebody else see exactly what the other player is doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. But that's one of the big things that I noticed, and I was very, very happy about that. I don't know if you guys were able to pick up on it, but I was looking for everything. I wanted to know exactly what was going to be different with every aspect of the game. You know, trying out coaching adjustments, seeing if they'll call holding. A lot of the things that I was trying out, I have to tell you guys, it was very, very efficient. And when you look at the fact that there's so many other new additions within the game, and this whole thing with X factors and everything like that, you have to appreciate that they're also trying to make it so that people have to be a lot more skilled. You see what I'm saying? Like, is there going to be fluke? I'm pretty sure there is. Are there going to be videos out detailing, plays that are unstoppable, all that stuff? It's typical. It's Madden, dude. Like, that's what's going to happen. I don't know if you guys remember, all these things that you're seeing right now on the internet with ebooks and all these secrets, they used to be available in magazines, bro. Like, it's nothing. It just got more efficient. It got more technologically advanced. So back in the day, we had to deal with a lot of stuff too when it wasn't on the internet. But that was because dudes had the bread to go get like a Game Pro or whatever magazine, bro, and get all the glitches out of it. You know, how to block field goals, how to run this blitz. You know what I'm saying? Like, there were ways to get information. But the one thing was, even when you played next to somebody, you were able to, like, do that thing where you pick the play, but it wasn't your actual real play, and then you go to the other screen and then you act like that was the play. You were able to manipulate what people thought that you picked. They took that away from us and didn't care. Now, a competitive player is going to hate that. A noob won't care because he wants to see what you're doing. So I love the balance of it. I just don't know exactly what the point of it is if it wasn't consistent. One game I would go in the beta and it would show me the play, and then another game it wouldn't show me the plays. And then some games it was like off and on. So that's something that I believe that they should take out of the beta, pretty much of the real game. Like, they should take that from the beta to know, based on the feedback that I saw too, people were very happy that in most cases it wasn't showing the play. But that's something that shouldn't be there. Now, with everything else that was going on, I'm pausing it on this right here because when it says complete 30 plus yards in air passes, when I played with the Chiefs, I was able to get him to his superstar X factor, and he had like the orange X or whatever like that, but they weren't in the air passes. It was rat catches. Like, I threw a couple drags or whatever, and I was able to accumulate the yards, and they gave it to him. It's very, very interesting, and the reason that I point that out is this. When you look at what makes these things happen, I don't know if it is because the beta is what it is or whatever the situation was, but it wasn't only for this though. It was for a lot of other things that they had specific things to get the players into the zone that it wasn't corresponding in the actual beta. But at the same time, there were other things that were making you enjoy the beta. Like, for instance, when you came out and you picked a play and you had players where, like, look, bro, I want you to play the flat. You don't have to global flat it. You could, like, individually do it. I showed you guys some of that with the quick links with how to intercept every pass, and I was showing you, like, the user tutorial and trying to explain to you guys some of the things that you can do. When you wanted your players to do stuff, they actually did it. Now, I did see and read, through the forums that people were complaining about the zone coverages. Typically for me, I didn't notice anybody not play a zone that I had them in. The yellows, the hooks, whatever it was, soft squat clouds, they played what they were supposed to play. Now, they didn't cover the same way because Madden 19 didn't make any sense. So if you got a cloud flat on a streak with the safety over the top, if he beats the cloud without being like, you know, like how in Madden 19, what would happen was, and I showed you guys this several times, it made me so angry. Instead of going past the cloud, the guy would wiggle around a little bit, shake his butt cheeks, and never get past the cloud. That doesn't happen in 20. So the player, you're able to run by the cloud, and before the safety can get there to help, people were able to throw streaks on me and beat me deep. Now, initially, that's how Madden used to be, but I got used to playing football that wasn't real from Madden 19, so I was just setting up my blitzes and everything the same way. I eventually had to stop because I saw that it wasn't working, and dudes were just throwing the ball 90 yards every play. You see what I'm saying? I don't know if you guys notice these things, but with all of these things that are happening as far as what they're going to be tweaking, the wind up, all these things, we have to point out some of the things that was like iffy. You know what I'm saying? Like with that whole thing, like I'm talking about with the plays and everything like that, that's an iffy situation because it wasn't consistent, but it's something that I would like to see consistent. Like, you can't see my play. I don't want you seeing my play. Like, I found this in practice mode. I labbed it. It's not an ebook. It's none of that. I don't want you to see what I'm doing. As far as the fact that they fixed the situation with guys being able to run around, I love that as well. These are the things that I wanted, that I was raging about in 19, but a lot of people are not talking about this stuff. They're trying to find things that are so negative to talk about when, most people like myself, when the beta was gone, I immediately missed it. I'm like, yo, bro, listen. I had to holler at Clint Oldenburg, like, can you let me back up in that beta right quick? I was not joking about that. Like, I really wanted to get on. I really wanted to play Madden for the first time. Like, that's all I wanted to do. And it hasn't been like that for a very, very long time. So when I talk to you guys about this, I need you guys to understand that. Like, look, this is what it is. This is what's been going on. These are the things that I noticed within the beta, which is why my opinion stands the way that it is and why I don't view it the way you guys view it. It's not because like, oh, bro, I want to sell more games for EA. I don't get any money for EA selling games. Like, I don't care about that. I want a game that I can play that even if I lose, I can point out to you guys, all right, look, this dude right here was the better player. This is what he did right here. You know what I'm saying? I haven't been able to do that since 25. I haven't been able to tell you guys, like, you know what? This guy right here, he was kind of raw, dog. Like, he made that play. Oh, that zone that he picked right there. Oh, that dual coverage that he put on that player. I haven't been able to say that. I just got to sit around and just deal with what EA Sports is doing. And that's what's so frustrating about the entire thing. And these things that I noticed during the beta is very, very huge to why I'm trying to let you guys understand, for those of you guys that did not play the beta, giving you guys some pointers. Because for the most part, a lot of us are going to be playing MUT. I want to know in the comments what your preferences are. Are you a regs guy? Are you a franchise guy? Are you a MUT guy? Please write it in the comments so I can know what I'm dealing with, because I'm getting so many different comments and so many different people wanting me to talk about different things. But I want to know, for the majority of us, what are we actually doing? What are we looking for right now? Because I'm going to be formulating a lot of my stuff based on MUT, because that's what I do. Everything that has to do with it, from making coins, all that stuff, the grind, everything that goes into MUT, that's what I do. So I want to know from you guys, what are you guys really looking for? Are you looking for that franchise info? Are you looking for that regs info? What's the best X factor? What am I doing at launch? What am I looking for as far as my team goes? Those are the things that I want to know. What do you guys want? You see what I'm saying? Because there's so many things that I noticed in the beta that I've been sharing with you guys over and over again, but I'm still getting more questions about different things. Now, that's the only thing that wasn't available during the beta, was Ultimate Team. I believe they did that intentionally because there's a lot of work that needs to be done to figure out how all of these X factors and all of these abilities are going to be transported into MUT. Right now, it was pretty easy in franchise and very, very easy in regs. 3 guys had it, 3 guys had it, pretty much on both sides of the ball. It's a wrap. This is what it is. It's going to be the same thing for MUT, but the ratings of the players are going to be different. So in certain situations, players are going to play differently without the X factor. So that's going to be a huge thing as well. So like I said, those are some of the things that I noticed. All right. I want to know if you guys noticed it as well. Them not showing previous play, you being able to get past, cloud flats, a lot of different things of that nature. So those are the thoughts that I have in my head right now of why I think Madden 20 is going to be a much better game. Let me know if you disagree and why. I'm gonna see you guys and girls next time. One love.